Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into another video. I know it's been a while since I have covered any retail content, and I do apologize for that. I have been on retail recently and just kind of getting back into the rhythm of things, and I thought what better way to kind of segue back into retail a bit than with a bit of solo shuffle thought review. Just going over some of my games, well, just one game in one lobby in particular here, and just going over what I could do better, how the game went, and obviously showing where you can improve and learn maybe some things that you don't know from what I'm doing as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into this one. Okay, so in this first round, we're playing Retribution Paladin, Sub Rogue into Destro Fury Warrior. Please note I am playing the Flagellation Echoing Secret Tech spec. I am not playing the CDR build. Not because the CDR build isn't good, it's definitely good. You get a lot of value from it. But just because Flagellation with Echoing Secret Tech has an element of surprise and cheesiness to it that I definitely enjoy, because people don't expect it and it really does catch them off guard in this particular bracket. Um, so obviously, first things first, you want to make sure that you guys are synced up and you know exactly what you want to do, what target you want to kill. If you don't know or you're not too confident in what to go, you can always ask your team, hey guys, what do you want to kill? And they'll obviously give you an answer. And this lobby is definitely to, in this round, sorry, is definitely to go on the Destro Warlock. As you probably already know, a Destro Warlock free casting just equals trouble. So first global, as the gates open, I sprint in to try and get the sap, as it's so important in lobbies like this where people don't respect your sap. As you can see, the rep paladin is just running in. I get the sap anyway as the priest is like sleeping. I evasion the disarm here and I'm building my flag on the warlock. So just a tip, if you're playing the flag spec, you don't want to flag and kill that person that you flagged. You flag the person to kind of build stacks a little bit, and with the same dance that you use to build the stacks, you swap it onto someone else. So I build it on the warlock, I trinket the fear, and I swap it onto the warrior. I do some good damage. He walls, we get PS, and we get rallying cry from that go, which is really, really good. Now we just have to sit back onto the warlock to make sure that he's not getting too much damage off. So we're just PVing the warlock down. I can see DR's coming off the priest right now. So I opt to kick him on penance into a gouge. Oh, he faded my gouge actually. He faded my gouge. So I opt to kidney the priest, which he trinkets, and then stun the warlock, and then stun the warrior as well to cover him so he can't do anything annoying. We do get the second PS, which is very, very good. I'm taking a bit of damage here, so I opt to kind of step back and go a bit more defensive. Step to my priest, line a little bit. I can see the DRs are coming off again, so I opt to vanish to get back into the fight. I shadow attack the warrior, I gouge the priest into a kidney, into a step stun the warrior, stun the warlock, and now we're just sending this warlock right now. I do get disarmed. Now this kind of like makes my go a little bit bad. Well, not bad, but like the warrior did a good job in disarming my go there. But we got dome, we got a few cooldown, which is good. But just to kind of note, you do want to cover the off target as much as you can on your goes to prevent them peeling it too early. So he disarms me here, which was late, only because I stunned him before the go, right? So if I had not stunned him, he would have got the disarm way sooner, which would have made my go that less potent. So just a note, if you can, if they're close together or not too far apart, definitely look to CC the off target. If they're in Africa, you know, you don't have to. They're in Africa, let them do what they want. But if they're close together, always try to do that. So we get dome, we get the warlock's port, and we get packed as well. The priest gets feared, which is good. We're still doing some good damage to this warlock. I can't get to him as I have no steps really. I meld shadow strike the priest to try and close the gap. I opt to duel him into a gouge, but I do get feared with no I don't get the spell unfortunately. So it's a bit awkward. Now here I have a few options. I have one step that I could get to the priest and I can get to the priest, sorry, and then do my CC chain, right? And then use a vanish to get back to the Warlock and then stun the Warrior as well. Or I could wait and go for blind. So it's not, it's in the moment. I think I chose to save my step and save my vanish for a time that I may need it. So I opt to blind the priest here. I saw the warrior had intervened the warlock, but I thought it would be a good idea to kidney into it anyway. So the warrior got stunned with this, and he's kind of covered. He can't do much for his warlock. And then once the intervene fell off, to stun the warlock now. He trinket, he ports, he gates. Now the goal's over. We got trinket, great, not too bad. But actually, he's still low, so I opt to gouge the priest off of this as I can't really get to the warlock right now. I have no step for like 1.4, and my vanish is, I have vanish still, but I'm like still in the mindset of I might need his vanish to live, which honestly I don't think at this point should have been my mindset. I should have definitely used his vanish offensively, as we're quite ahead in this game. So I gouge him, step if it's the warlock, and he does end up going down here. So I think from that round, my only mistake was on the go where I got feared in my duel, to kind of have realized, okay, I have one step, yes, I have a vanish, but I think we have the momentum to kind of carry this forward, and we can definitely win on this next go if I just use my stuff aggressively. So it's definitely good to kind of realize when you can use your stuff aggressively and when you might need to save it defensively. So now we got Fury Warrior Rogue into Retribution and Destruction. Again, you want to kind of make sure that they know what you want to do and what you want to kill. Definitely, again, we're going Warlock here to make sure you can't free cast. Sprinting first global out the gate. Now, this is a very nice tip that you can do when people are rushing or people are not respecting your sap, is to step to the first guy who's pushing into your team to help close the gap between you and the healer to get that sap a little bit sooner. So I step to the red, I get the sap, the warlock Inferno stunts me out of stealth. I do again just build my flag onto the warlock. He does pact. I swap it onto the red paladin. He triggers my stun, and I do a big secret tech. He does a good bit of damage. I don't like this bomb. This bomb was not really good. We already got a trinket. I don't think it was very. It was a very good bomb at all. Okay, now we're looking to just get back onto the warlock and just kind of peel the red paladin on his cooldowns. The warrior does spear, which is really good by him. And I do up to the sum of the fear, which is good. Priest is just getting a free penance in. Now I'm looking to see the priest now as he's off DRs. As you can see, he's playing a little bit behind the pillar. He runs back in and he has me targeted. So he's either looking to death or fade the next CC that comes in here. So I run in, he comes out, he deaths, and I try to time it at the end of the death to gouge kidney him, but I mistime it just a little bit, and he does death my gouge. But I do just go with the kidney on him and step stun the warlock. He does PS himself, but he still has me targeted, and I end up dueling the warlock, which is really not good. The chances of me killing the warlock here is very slim. He has pack coming up in 2 seconds. He has healthstone still. He has wall up. It would have been way more effective for me to have duel the priest and let my warrior and my priest, kill the warlock as best as they can, and try to maybe even extend the CC on the priest so we can get that kill. So this duel was not very good. So I get feared, I get the spell, which is really nice. Just kind of faniving, building up my combo points here. Just running back a little bit as my priest is in a fear. So I opt to gouge the priest into. Okay, so I gouged the priest. I didn't have any combo points. Well, I had some, but not enough to kidney. So I built the combo points on the ret while the priest was in gouge, and I kidney off that, and I got stunned on it. So I opt to send the blind. Now he trinkets that blind, but I don't think he had to if the ret was good. The ret would just bop him, and it would have been a free bop on blind for the ret. So what I had to do was just stun the ret there. Actually, no, he was on DR anyway. I could stun him anyway. It would have been half. It would like 2 seconds, but it would have been okay, I guess. Better than nothing. So I do blind. He trinkets. He ports back, and I have to vanish because I'm taking the most damage right now. That I stun the ret just to help my warrior take less damage right now. I don't like where my warrior was. I wish he would come back in on this pillar to force the warlock to come out. Now the priest of DR again. I'm looking at CC. The warlock does get bopped, and I do go for the CC anyway, which is not great. I think I would have been better to either wait for the dispel, which probably is not coming since my priest got locked on holy, or wait for the bop to end. But I do end up going here. I end up because I'm thinking in my head the priest is gonna dispel this bop, right? So I do go for the CC here. I do gouge him into kidney. I step to something. Step to the warlock. I stun him. He trinkets, which is great, and I instantly swap it over to the ret paladin. As he trinket, he packs, so it's really good. I should have flagged here too. I should have flagged and built my flag on the warlock before going on the ret. But I do end up stunning him, doing a big secret tech. I get PS from the priest again. My warrior does get a double fear on the lock and the priest, which is really nice. I couldn't really extend this chain as I'm behind the pillar with my priest. I meld Shadow Strike. I'm trying to CC the priest right now, but he's running away from me and I am slowed. And now we're just eating damage right now. Now let me see what I do here. I'm like really indecisive on what to do there. I was trying to like push for CC on the priest, but I'm slow. The priest is like running away from me. It makes it really awkward. What I should have just done here was just step back, stun the red, bomb him, and just, you know, get something there, and then fall back to the pillar. But in the whole time that I'm chasing this priest, I'm just dying, eating free damage from this warlock, and making it that much harder for my priest to actually heal. So I continue to wreck finally. I bomb him, he trinkets, and now I'm falling back. My priest is like a little bit behind on healing, unfortunately, so we are in a bit of trouble here. My warrior's a bit scared. I feel like we should be on the warlock right now, stopping his damage, but unfortunately, I'm like kind of panicking here. I think, and a little bit scared. So we do end up running back behind the pillar. My warrior is just still in the mix, trying to do whatever warriors do. He's doing a lot of damage. I end up just kidneying the priest, and it's just a bit too late. And I think we would have won this go if we were just in a better position defensively. So just kind of like mistakes I made that game. The bomb on the ret was not great as he already trinketed and he was on DR, so it wasn't great. The duel on the warlock was not good because he had a lot of buttons to press. He had wall up, he had healthstone, and it's much better to use duel to let as CC and let your team kill the target, as they do more damage than you in most cases. And then my indecisiveness at the end kind of led us to fall a lot behind as I'm just eating a lot of damage in the open, and my priest has to push out and then probably got CC'd and stuff like that. So just those little things kind of add up, and we end up losing that round. So round 3 with Destro sub into 3 warrior ret, and same plan. Step to somebody, sat the priest. I opt to build on the warrior as he has buttons he can press in stuns, which reduce my damage by a lot. So I opt to build on the warrior. I reach on him here, step to the red, secret tech, and I almost kill him here. But unfortunately, I got stunned on it, and he bubbles anyway, and Valiant Cry, which is amazing. We got wall as well from the paladin too. I think the main target here should be the red. But let's see what happens. So we get double coil on the priest and the red. I tried to kick that penance, couldn't get it, unfortunately. I gouge him into a kidney. We get the PS and we get trinket. I blind the priest trinket instantly, which gets broken by something. Let me go back just a teensy bit here. So we get double coil on the priest and the wet. Taking good damage. I tried to step kick that. I couldn't get it. I missed my kick. He fears me, but I had cloak up. I kidney him. He trinkets. What broke my blind here? I think the lock just broke it just by... What broke it? No, I'm not sure what broke it, honestly. My blind gets broken anyway. He PS's, he domes. We get so much from this team. And this warrior can probably die next go if we do it right. So I'm looking at DRs now. They're coming off very, very soon. I haven't pressed Blaze. I pressed Blaze now, which is good. To get my combo points up and to make sure this go is a kill go. I can see my priest CCing the priest. So I should stun the red, stun the warrior, and stun the red. Let's see. He bops. He bops. Great. So I opted to just go on the warrior here. Bop is off, so I should stun the red. Great. I bomb him here, and he should go down, I think. Nope. Okay. I messed up here with my globals, I think. Let me just go back a little bit and see what happened here. So he domes. Priest right behind a pillar. He intervenes. The red paladin. I blaze to build combo points. My priest chastises and gets a fear. I kidney into Bop. And so I have to just go on the warrior for a second. Just doing as much damage as I can. I stun the red paladin here. I bomb. I could have. Actually, I don't think I get the globals. I was like, I could have maybe like echoed and secret tech, but I don't think I have the globals enough before my dance falls off. So I just set my secret tech. I do the priest off that. The paladin did use his wall, not wall, his shield of vengeance. I gouge kidney the priest. He calls him off that, and the red does go down here. So that was a pretty fast round. I'm trying to think what I could have done better here. I'm not too sure. I think that this is a pretty okay round. Not much really else. Probably the only thing I could say is to disarm more. But I don't think I didn't feel like we were ever in trouble, really. But I'd say all in all, not that bad of a round. So next up, we've got some Rogue Fury Warrior into Ret Destro. Again, just want to go on the lock. As you can see, they communicate who they want to go. They want to go on the lock. That's fine. But honestly, with flag, you're really gonna just try to build on somebody and then swap to somebody else. It's not really conducive to the plan, but you can really just surprise people and just kill someone randomly like that. So again, just sprinting, step sap. I get stunned. Building on the warlock here. Sap again. I tried to, couldn't get it. I stepped to the ret. Big damage on the ret. Bang, bang, bang. He uses his wall. He uses his shield of vengeance. We get guarding from the priest too, which is really good. Now I have no steps to get back to the warlock, so I'm just kind of like waiting, putting my raptor up on the ret. I end up cloaking here too, which is probably not needed. But I kidney him. I try to bomb it, but unfortunately he does grip it, which is a good job by him. I can go on to fear. My warrior fears off that, which is really good. We just do so much damage to this guy. He trinket swaps, and as he swaps, he's low. I end up hitting the priest. The ret does sack and bop and bubble. So honestly, anything can die. I have blind still. I duel him. I'm probably gonna gouge into blind. I gouge him into a blind here, I think. Yep, into a blind. And I'm sitting. I'm like not leaving him because I wanted to see him let my warrior kill the lock. I can the priest. Stun the lock. He does end up. Actually, no, I don't even stun the lock. Wait, 1 second. Let me go back there a little bit. Go back here just a little bit. So I stun the priest. He gets sack bopped. And then I can see DR's coming off soon, so I decide to step. Oh, I vanish Shadow Strike. I vanish Shadow Strike the priest into a duel. I gouge off the Holy Ward into a blind. I'm sitting near the priest, so like he can't. Just so I continue my CC. And I kidney off that. I step. I have no Dawn stun the warlock, unfortunately. That's why I don't stun him here. That would have been very good if I could stun him behind the pillar there. We do get the wall though, which is really good. And the wall from Paladin too. Yeah, I need to use my disarm more. I should definitely be disarming more. I'm sitting on disarm for a very long time. So I kick the priest on penance. I gouge him into a kidney here. Wait, why was that DR? Why was that DR? We went back a little bit too much. So I duel him here. Gouge off the ward into a blind. He had death to block. Actually, no, he didn't have death at that time. I get feared. He ports back here. I kidney him, but I couldn't cheap on him, unfortunately, because my death was on cooldown. I got hodged. Need to disarm more. So I stick kicking on flash heal. Maybe. Kicking on flash heal into a gouge. Ah, yes, the DR might have been. Yeah, I kidney a bit too soon. I kidney too soon, so the DR was still there for like maybe 0.5, 1 second. You end up doing a go anyway. Secret Tech him, trying to do some good damage. We do get a bit. We do get Guardian from the Priest. That was my bad. We could have actually killed him that go if I had just got a full kidney on him, maybe. He had Guardian, but maybe that would have been, we could have gone through that. So Priestess of DR again, gonna be looking to go CC again. Made this advantage for me, I think. Shall I try to kick the Priest into a gouge, into a kidney, into a stun this guy, stun the red. Can't do much. I'm not sure what happened to the red there. And we end up killing the Warlock. Huh. Let me just go back a little bit here, just to see what happened in this exchange right here. So I vanish, and I'm just dying. I Shadow Strike, kick the Priest here into a gouge, straight away. Into a kidney, into a stun that guy. What happened? Oh, he human trinketed. He human trinketed the stun. Okay, fair enough. And the Warlock does go down because they just have no cooldowns anymore. Cool. So round 5. We've got Repard Subrogue again into Fury Warrior, Destruction Warlock. Same plan, go on the lock, stop him from casting, getting too many immolates and bolts off. That'll be the main goal. And as always with flag, you're kind of building it up on the Warlock, and then you're going to switch on to the Warrior and see if you can catch him by surprise. So sprint. I sapped the Warrior by accident here. I didn't mean to sap him here. I sapped the Warrior. I'm just building my flag onto the Priest here. I evade? No, I didn't evasion. I got CC'd on my go here. What did I trinket? I trinketed something here. 1 second. Let me go back a little bit. I'm gonna put the playback speed a little bit slower too. So I sapped the Warrior by accident. Building on the Priest. He disarms me, he coils me. Oh, I tried to trinket the disarm, but got coiled instantly. Okay, got it. I set my secret attack on the Warrior. It doesn't do much as the Priest is just in guarding in angel form healing. I probably should have bombed the Warrior there. Probably could have got more from him. Priest Holy Ward, I just gouged it off. I'm probably gonna kidney him here in a second. I do kidney, my red does have to bowl, and we swap 2 at the same time, which is not great for us. Should try maybe blind off this. I blind, great. He does. Oh wait, did he death my blind there? That was really good by him if he did. Holy shit. I didn't see this in the game. I thought you trinketed. Let's see. I kidney him. I have no damage. My dance is on cooldown. Decline. He decides to hodge DR. Yeah, he deaths my blind here. He deaths my blind. I have to duel him for the CC. Hopefully I can do something to him. I gouge him off that. The lock is kind of dying in the middle of the map. Really good. I decide to bomb here as the Priest comes around. I get feed on it, which is really unfortunate. I would have stunned him there and he probably could have died, to be completely honest. He does coil, double coil, really good healing by him. I disarm the Warrior as I'm kind of taking the most damage right now. The Priest of DR in a bit, not quite yet. I should Blades now to kind of build faster and do this next go. I do Blades, great. I do gouge off the ward. I do kidney him. Unfortunately, I have no dance still. Hmm. This is probably bad by me, to be honest. Yeah, this is really bad by me. That's like we have DRs now on the Warlock, but we just don't have CC for the Priest, unfortunately. So that's really bad played by me. I should have waited a little bit more for my dance. So just kind of waiting for DRs on the Warlock now. Go back in the dome. It does end. I have no dance at 20. My paladin is just like trying to zug this Warlock down, which I respect. My healer doesn't get feared. I think this is where we start to lose the game, honestly. I do vanish once. I go behind the pillar here to kind of line a little bit, and hopefully my team can like come back and heal me. And I think our paladin just dies here, unfortunately. So, in hindsight, I obviously shouldn't get my blind death. Try and make it a bit less obvious, or do it while the priest was still in CC. And then that go where I gouge the priest holy ward off and kidney him, I should definitely wait for my dance to be off cooldown before I do that, so I can actually do damage and cover people and stuff like that. But yeah, last round we have Warlock sub rogue into a red warrior. Looking to go red here, I'm pretty sure. Sprint in first global as always into a step on the nearest target and into a sap. Stun the warrior into a flag, build sap again and stun the red. I trinket the Stormbolt to set my secret tech. It doesn't really do too much. He has Holy Ward. I'm trying to gouge it off. I gouge it off. I enter a blind. He trinkets the blind instantly, which is great for us. We got quite a bit. Got Wall, Shield of Vengeance, Trinket from the priest. My healer gets feared. Now we have DRs coming off again on the priest, so we can do another go very soon. I should be looking to blades and build here. Hopefully I do. I should. I step kick the flash shield. I gouge him off that. I get charged by the warrior. I stun this guy. I get disarmed. I was too slow to stun the warrior, unfortunately. But we do get a fear off, which is insane. I stun the warrior as the red is like just lining us. He sacks the warrior, and he's still kind of low. I do have a lot of buttons to press, but I have no dawns to pair with it, so I'm just kind of like waiting, being patient, trying to wait for the perfect a better moment to use my DRs. I see he has Holy Ward up again. I do kidney try and bomb him just to kind of help us get a bit of momentum. We do get the trinket from the red. So honestly, this next go should be really good for us. I have blades, I have everything. I should be trying to pop blades now to kind of help build and do this next go really well. So my rupture did spread to the priest, unfortunately, so I can't gouge. I couldn't gouge anyway because he has immolate and purge the wicked on him. So I do stun the priest, stun the warrior, stun the red. We do get bubble. I opt to just hit the warrior and secret attack him. Takes a lot of damage and he just goes down. So from that round, I'm thinking of what I could have made a bit smoother. And really and truly, I can't think of too much. The only thing I can think of is that one go where unfortunately the warrior did disarm me on my dance, where I could have stunned him a little bit sooner. And besides that, not too much. But yeah, that'll bring this video to an end. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. And yeah, if you did, let me know so I can make more like this in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.